talking about them earlier, just a few minutes ago. The Cleveland Browns, they had a great year, made playoffs, blew out the Steelers in wild card,
Yeah.
and then they lost the Chiefs. Like y'all said, could have went either way, honestly, but they didn't pull it out. And now they got some decisions to make this upcoming year. They can not resign, extend Nick Chubb's offer. They can pick up Baker's 5th-year option and Denzel Ward's 5th-year option, as well as sign Trey Hendrickson from the Saints, a good edge rusher to pair with Myles Garrett. They were trying to get J.J. Watt, but he went to the Cardinals. So was the Browns season last year a hoax, or do you think they'll be good again this upcoming year?
They will be better. It will be better than last year. It will be better this year. Odell, I hope he comes back and doesn't create problems. If he does create problems, then we know who the problem is on the team, and they're gonna have to trade him. But if he comes back and plays like Giants Odell and doesn't cause a problem, they are a Super Bowl team for sure. If Baker does what he has to do, Myles Garrett, if he leads that defense, Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt in the backfield, if they're doing their thing, if everybody's in sync, they're gonna be a real hard team to beat. A really hard team to beat. So it's not
What
a
would you
hoax.
predict their record be?
12-4.
Oh,
They went 10-6. I think they can go 12-4. 11-5 at the least. 12-4 at the most.
Okay. What you think about the Browns, Nas?
They surprised me. To be quite honest with you, I wouldn't say they surprised me at the fact that they did well, record wise. They surprised me of how they played. Like if you watch their games, they played so coordinated. I'm actually surprised they went 10-6. This team is on the verge of becoming the team that they were supposed to be when Baker first came, and did his thing or whatever. They were becoming the team that they, were about to be. And I'm actually I'm happy for them. I like to see the Browns go, like how Justin said, at least 11-5, 12-4. I can see them doing that. Their defense, I feel like they probably need one more piece on their defense. I don't think they should extend Nick Chubb. They should probably go and look towards probably picking up another defensive player. Odell is not a problem. He's not a problem personally. He's a problem mentally for the players around him. Like Baker Mayfield, when he had Odell in his arsenal, he's thinking, "Oh, I got freaking Odell Beckham. Holy crap! Let me whoop, 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 Odell, and it's just like that's his mindset. And I feel like him not having Odell. I think who said this? I think it was Stephen A. He was saying this. So one of them, somebody said that it was a great opportunity for Baker to not have Odell because we actually see Baker spreading the love to everybody. So I hopefully can see them becoming 12-4. That's what Justin said. 11-5, at the least, like how Justin said. But I don't think it was a hoax. Their season, it was well deserved. It was a well deserved season. It was a well deserved outcome. I wanted the Chiefs to win, but at the same time, I wanted to actually witness the Browns beat the Chiefs because that would have been headlines. And if the Browns somehow magically made the Super Bowl, that would have been headlines. That would have been headlines. So it wasn't a hoax. I really want to see them win. I feel like they'll have a great season this season.
Back to what you said about Nick Chubb. You said that they shouldn't look to keep him.
No, they should keep him. Yes, but the thing is, I don't want to prioritize just Nick Chubb because I also have my guy Kareem Hunt in the backfield.
But they're gonna be taking pay cuts. I'm sure what they got going on is gonna keep working. Why they not taking pay cuts?
I mean, yeah, no, obviously, but we're talking about this year right now. They should focus on building pieces on defense because defense does win championships. If you put a defense behind Baker, and I'm talking like a top, let's say a top 10, top 15 at the at the least for Baker, we're not even. There's no discussion. I'd even give them a Super Bowl contender if they have a top tier defense. Top 10, top 5.
Honestly, you got Myles Garrett, you got Denzel Ward. If they can go out and get a solid middle linebacker, a solid middle linebacker like a Patrick Queen, like a somebody who's solid down the middle, then they can. I see what you mean. Yeah, they can add that piece.
It's literally all they need is to have the money to go and get a not a decent, not a great, but a good piece. A good piece. Oh, I let them be a Super Bowl contender in my book.
Are you trading for Bob? You want to try and trade for Bobby Wagner? Up there in age, look like the Seahawks defense aren't going anywhere.
Don't make any trades. Don't make any trades. I want the Browns to try to keep this team together. Like this team, if they can, for this, I'm talking about this year. After that, then I'll think, okay, time to make some moves. But this year, keep this team whole. That's why I said, don't worry about Nick Chubb. Don't worry about nothing. Just focus on getting one more or two more pieces on defense. Maybe a good piece, a good, like you said, middle linebacker, and somebody else who's decent enough. Oh yeah, Super Bowl contender.
There's some good linebacker options. You got Jayon Brown out there from the Titans. You have Denzel Perryman from the Chargers, Avery Williamson from the Steelers, Kyle Van Noy, Quan Alexander, Christian Kursky.
Quan Alexander.
They got a interesting. Yeah, the Saints probably can't re-sign him this year because the cap is messed up.
Yeah, for sure.
So he's definitely a big one on the block. So linebackers would be interesting, and like I said, I think they should pick up Trey Hendrickson from the Saints, a good speed rusher off the edge. Him and Myles Garrett, that would be scary.
Scary for sure.
So
especially with Lamar.
But do I think the Browns' year was a hoax? I say no, because I think this year they, like Nas was kind of saying a little bit, I think this year without Odell, Baker took some time to realize what kind of quarterback play style he could be without him. And they are a power running team with Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, two deadly running backs that they had to their disposal.
Deadly.
They have Jarvis Landry played really good, being the number one while Odell was out. So he stepped up. He's a good receiver to keep around. Tight end Austin Hooper played really good. So
Austin, I love watching Austin Hooper. I'm sorry. I love watching him play. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So having Odell back, I want to see how that works out again. Because they were struggling a little bit with him. But they started to get things going, and then he tore his ACL. So having him next year, people were saying he could possibly be traded. I don't know if that'll happen as soon as next year. The year after, they don't play that good. But I think the Brown season, they'll be back next year for sure, in my opinion. I'll say 11-5 for next year. I don't know if that's going to win the division yet, but they are a scary team that's on the come up next year. So they're going to be interesting to watch. I think Baker, he's getting better. I would definitely, like I said, extend his 5th-year option. If he didn't have a good year this year, it would be questionable. He'd probably be in that boat of Derek Carr, in my opinion. So I think, like I said, the Browns, they're gonna be back. They'll be back next year.
Most
And
definitely.
didn't Kevin Stefanski, didn't he get shared it a Coach of the Year award?
Something like that. Yeah.
Pretty sure he either won it or shared it with someone. But so they got their coach for the future right now. So why not say the Browns will be back next year?
For sure.
Okay.
Yo, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, turn post notifications on so you know when we post next. All right, peace.
Molly off the drug, I got